9 common keto mistakes to avoid. Stay on top of the diet without faltering from simple mistakes. We know that starting a keto diet isn't the easiest thing in the world. It takes a lot of focus and might be a struggle for some since you are completely changing your lifestyle. Your body is making a complete internal change, and the way you go about different things in life is going to change too. There are hundreds of people that switch over to the keto bootstrap system and loved it. However, there are many of those people that didn't see some of the results they wanted as fast as they hoped. Why, may you ask? Because they made some simple, yet common mistakes that many people make when they are on a ketogenic diet. This is okay. Nobody is perfect and mistakes happen all the time. The important thing to do is learn from your mistakes and understand how you can avoid them from now on. Common keto mistakes. Below is going to be common mistakes that people make on a keto diet. There will also be some tips on how to avoid making these mistakes so you don't make them when you start your journey. Or, if you've already started your journey, you can learn how to not continue making these mistakes so that you can start seeing the results you want. Using keto as a quick fix. Some people may try to use the keto diet as a quick fix to their body issues. Ketogenic diets are not a quick fix. It is a lifestyle change that you need to stick with in order to see long-term change. You may see some changes relatively quickly, but that doesn't mean you can jump right into your old eating habits like before and expect to see those changes stick around. It's very easy to fall back into your old body and you'll be right back to square one. There are going to be times where you can slip away from the keto diet for a little bit, but you'll be able to slip right back into it quickly once you've tackled it for a while. Don't think that things are going to be permanently different if you stick with keto for a couple months. Again, this is a lifestyle change that you need to be prepared to stick with for the long term. Obsessing over the scale. Keto mistakes. Yes, the diet is designed to help you lose body fat, thus shedding the pounds off your body. However, this is a process, and obsessing over your weight is only going to make things harder. Checking your weight multiple times a day or even on a daily basis is going to make you get in your own head, and things will start to slowly go downhill from there. You have to trust that if you're doing everything the right way, staying away from the sugars and carbs and hitting your macros every day, the weight is going to come off. That's just how it is. Checking your weight hours apart is going to get you discouraged. You can't expect to see a massive change in weight in a matter of hours. Significant change happens over multiple days and weeks, not hours. I would suggest that you only check your weight once a week. The same time every week as well. Give yourself a minute time slot on the same day of each week to see the progress you've made up to now. This is when you'll start to actually see the change you're expecting. Being afraid of fats. Most of us growing up were always told that fat is bad for you. Well, with this diet, you need to eat fat to lose fat. It sounds like an oxymoron, but it works. Some people may see that once they've calculated their macros, the amount of fat they have to eat is a massive amount. On this diet, you may have to consume a large amount of fat to help your body reach the goal you've set for yourself. About 75% of the food you eat needs to come from fats. That's a high percentage of your food content and may come as a shock to you, but to be successful with this diet, this is how things need to be. Don't be afraid of the amount of fat you have to eat. Understand that this diet is only going to help you in the end, so if you follow everything how it is presented to you, you'll have almost no problems. Eating the wrong fats. Keto mistakes. To go along with the last mistake, you need to make sure you're eating the right fats. Don't just assume that since you're meeting your daily fats requirement that it means you're eating the right kind of fats. There is such a thing as good fats and bad fats. The bad fats that people may struggle with are the processed fats. This can be found in processed vegetable oils. So, because of this, cooking with these oils is a no-no. Fats that you want to be consuming are the saturated fats, monounsaturated fats, polyunsaturated fats, and naturally occurring trans fats. Getting these types of fats are fairly easy when you're looking to avoid all of the processed trans fats. These good fats can be found in butter, eggs, avocados, walnuts, and fish oils. There are plenty of other sources for these fats, but those are just a few examples. You can get these fats through fat bombs as well. These are going to give you the fats you may desperately need when you're on this diet. Add those to your meals and you'll see that you're hitting your fats requirement while staying with the good fats. Eating too much protein. Keto mistakes. To some of you, this may not seem like such a bad thing. You aren't allowed many carbs, so a way to supplement that is through consuming protein. However, having too much protein is going to have negative effects on your body during a keto diet. Your body only needs so much protein, anything more than that and it starts to get converted into fat. We are trying to eliminate fat, so anything that adds fat to your body is a negative. Avoiding this is pretty simple. All you need to do is focus on your macros. Stay with your macros and you won't have to worry about having anything in excess. You will only have exactly what you need. Not enough water. During a keto diet, your body is going to lose a lot of fluids, so it's important to stay as hydrated as possible. For some reason, people seem to forget about this a lot. You're losing a lot of fluids and electrolytes that can easily be put back into your body through water. When you aren't staying hydrated, your body is going to store as much fat as possible. Again, this is the opposite of what we want to happen. Staying hydrated also means that your organs are going to be working the way they should. Your body will be working like a well-oiled machine. Some of you may not be used to drinking water constantly throughout the day, but it's something that has to be done. The recommended amount of water is about 1 gallon a day. Yes, this sounds like a lot, but a few sips here and there throughout the day will make this task a lot more doable. Besides, if you're going to add in some keto alcohol drinks to your lifestyle, you'll need to get as much water in you as possible. Not enough sleep. Keto mistakes. The process of getting into ketosis, when your body starts using fat as its energy source, can cause you to lose a little bit of sleep. You need to do what you can to get the proper amount of sleep that you need. Everyone needs sleep and getting the right amount can go a long way. Not getting the right amount of sleep will prevent your body from functioning as well as it should. If you're able to get a good night's rest, your body will be better equipped to handle the changes it's starting to go through with the keto diet. Not mixing meals up with a keto diet. Since you are restricted when it comes to your carb intake, you may think that you are restricted on the number of recipes you can have as well. Because of this, some people tend to eat the same things all the time. If you only like certain foods, then I can understand this. However, when you start mixing things up, you'll find that the diet is much more enjoyable. Having a different meal all the time will keep your morale up and allow you to go further with the diet. Make turkey pesto meatballs for one meal, then make grilled chicken and spinach white pizza for the next meal. Don't forget to add in some low-carb vegetables, since not all recipes are going to include vegetables for you to have. You should always keep your taste buds guessing, so some of your favorite foods don't start to become bland if you continue to eat regularly. Nothing is worse than constantly eating your favorite meal, then actually getting sick of it because you've had so often. Comparing yourself to others. This mistake may be the one thing that holds people back more than the others. Simply because it is all mental. People love comparing themselves to others. It's just a part of human nature. Everyone does it. When it comes to the keto diet, you cannot compare yourself to others. That is just signing your own death sentence. You need to focus on yourself and nobody else. Everyone's body is going to react differently to the diet. This means that people are going to experience different weight loss at different rates than you as well. If anything, when you see somebody's weight loss and it's greater than yours, all you should do is congratulate them and keep encouraging them. Understand that your weight loss is happening and you will reach your goal eventually. Avoid the problems. All of these mistakes are easily avoidable. Some of them are physical and some are mental. The physical mistakes are usually easier to avoid than the mental ones. However, with the kind of supportive community we have at Keto Bootstrap, you should be able to overcome any mental obstacles you may have. If you happen to make any of these mistakes, just take a step back, reevaluate how you can stop it from happening again, then get right back at things.